We phoenixes have a rule. Our man has to be one we hatch ourselves. But I've got the worst memory. I hatched 3 eggs in a row and completely forgot. Until thousands of years later, those eggs all grew up and came knocking. I'm just a little phoenix with zero memory. Got tracked down by 3 eggs. Wait, no. 3 divine lords showed up at my door. And only then did it barely come back to me that I had actually hatched 3 eggs. The day they arrived, it was a whole production. Crown Prince Qihua of the Heavenly Realm is actually a white dragon. He rolled up on a gorgeous celestial carriage pulled by 7 white egrets, followed by 2 rows of black armored guards on horseback and a bunch of stunning celestial maidens in flowing robes. Honestly blinded this little phoenix watching from below. Tanksy, if you really become crown princess, don't forget about us, okay? I gave a composed nod, but inside I was literally jumping for joy. I was so excited. I was gonna be empress. I'm a phoenix with no mom, no dad. And the dragon egg I picked up turned out to hatch the crown prince of heaven himself. When the court official came to deliver the news, the whole clan's jaw hit the floor. Now Qihua was here in person, must be following Phoenix clan tradition, coming to take me, the one who hatched him, as his bride. The celestial gates swung open. A figure in white slowly stepped out. Wide-sleeved white robes, sharp and handsome features, a jade crown holding up his dark hair, phoenix blossoms resting on his shoulders. Behind him, celestial maidens held ink-washed sky-blue umbrellas shielding him from the drifting petals. It was Qihua. My heart skipped a beat. I stepped forward with a smile. Prince Qihua. His clear voice rang out like jade hitting the floor. 1,000 years ago, you were the one who hatched me. Is that right? My face burned. I could barely get the words out. That's right. You were smaller back then, nothing like you are now. Does your highness know our Phoenix clan's rules? Is that why you're here? Say yes, say you're here to marry me. The umbrella's shadow fell across his face. Nothing but a long, heavy silence. Whispers started rising around us. The little phoenix's looks shifted from envy to doubt. Words said in childhood aren't meant to be taken seriously. We're not of the same clan. No need to worry about marriage. The crowd erupted. I just stared at him, completely dazed. But when you broke out of your shell, you said you'd protect me for life. He looked down, like he didn't like what he saw on my face. His fingertips barely moved, and a dragon scale glowing white flew into my hand. This scale will keep you safe when you're in danger. Consider it my thanks for hatching me. That's all. One throwaway line. It shattered every single hope I had. The stares around me felt like needles. I bit my lip, barely holding back tears. Then a mocking laugh rang out from above. Ha ha ha! I looked up. It was the ancient beast Tawu, and riding on its back was Yan Xiao, the young lord of the Qilin clan. You scraggly little phoenix, so you've just been out here hatching eggs left and right, huh? The phoenixes in my clan went dead silent. The Qilin clan is powerful. We can't afford to mess with them. Yan Xiao's gaze swept across my face, dripping with contempt. Hey, are you Tan 7 or Tan 8? It's Tanksy. I took a deep breath, pushing down the bitterness rising in my chest. We've never met, my lord. I'd love to know what brings you here today. Never met? My old man forced me to come here and marry you. Said 1,000 years ago you hatched my Qilin egg. Those 3 words, Qilin egg, hit my brain like a thunderclap. Fuzzy memories came flooding back all at once. Boulders surrounded by flames, lava bubbling all around. Me, a phoenix who's terrified of fire, clutching a black egg tight against my chest, skin pecked raw by fire snakes, eyes stinging from smoke, but fighting with everything I had to protect it. Terrified the flames would reach the egg. I had no idea back then that Qilins aren't even scared of fire. My clan said I went traveling once and came back covered in wounds. Caught some strange illness and lost a big chunk of my memory. Turns out that whole ordeal was me hatching a Qilin egg. I shook my head. Sorry, I really can't remember. Yan Zhao laughed even harder. Can't remember? Perfect. What does that even make you? You think you're worthy of talking marriage with me? Those words cut like ice picks. I looked over at Qihua, and he was just watching coldly, didn't even flinch. The Phoenix clan's fall from grace, stuck in a corner, known across all 3 realms. We don't even have the right to clap back. I clenched my fists. You're hilarious, my lord. You're not exactly a prize either. I turned to face Prince Qihua. Don't worry, I won't make this awkward. Phoenix clan traditions aren't some unbreakable law anyway. Qihua gave a calm nod, stepped onto his celestial carriage, and left with his whole entourage. Yan Xiao rode off on Taowu too, in one gust of wind and he was gone. Everyone around me looked at me with pity. An elder from the clan let out a quiet sigh. Hatching an egg takes everything a phoenix has. But both eggs I hatched turned out to be total heartbreakers. I stood there, mind spinning in circles. Then a baby bird flew over and transformed into a woman in feathered robes, her face a mix of pity and disdain. You must be Tanksy. Lord Qingluan sent me with a message. In gratitude for Fairy Tanksy's kindness in hatching me, I present 10,000 premium spirit stones and 100 Yao Mountain Lingji mushrooms. I ask that we sever this karmic tie. The Phoenix clan's egg-hatching courtship custom is one I refuse to honor. She unrolled an embroidered scroll. Her voice wasn't loud, but every single phoenix heard every word. The 3rd egg was Lord Qingluan. 3 eggs hatched. 3 came to call off the engagement. I had officially become the laughingstock of the Phoenix clan, a joke across all 3 realms. I lifted my head and forced a smile at the clan members crowding around me. It's fine. Worst case, I'll just hatch another egg. One that actually wants to be my husband. Nobody believed me. But what they didn't know was, It wouldn't be long before all three of those guys who dumped me would be on their knees begging to be my one and only. The news spread like wildfire, reaching every corner of the demon, mortal, and heavenly realms. Even the bottom-tier birds, owls, sparrows, you name it, had the nerve to fly up to my rooftop and chirp away. Look, that's Tanxi, the phoenix who got dumped by 3 divine lords. So embarrassing. If I were her, I'd never show my face again. The audacity. Phoenixes aren't even that special anymore. They laughed and flew off, leaving me standing on the rooftop absolutely fuming. Even Qing Yao, the old fox who drifts around the 4 seas, got wind of it. He's the one who found me and took me in. Never really around, always off somewhere, but the only elder who actually gives a damn about me. He showed up at my courtyard, tapping his walnut wood staff on the ground like crazy. If I'd known it'd come to this, I should have sent you to Hangxi River ages ago. With that guy around, nobody would dare walk all over you. You just need to train hard. You can definitely beat that monster. I've got an old friend who lives in Hangxi River. He's the most powerful deity above and below the heavens. I can get you taken on as his disciple. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. But seeing Qing Yao practically in tears, I caved. Fine. I just hope that deity is still willing to take me in. That same night, Qing Yao took me with him, hopped in his iron gourd, and we left Dangxia Mountain. We flew over mountains, lakes, and seas until we reached Jianchen Mountain, deep in Hangxi River. At the snow-covered mountain gate, there was a little kid holding a lantern, waiting for us. Silver hair, a tiny dot of cinnabar between the brows, delicate features, expression totally blank. Pretty, like someone walked right out of a painting. Your deity friend's little doorman is kinda cute, not gonna lie. Qing Yao smacked me. You dumb phoenix, and that is Lord Fuguang. Now bow and call him master. I froze on the spot. This little kid was Lord Fuguang? Fuguang looked up at me.